Happy Thursday, everyone. This is Escape Radio, and I'm your host, Frankie Aki. Thank you for joining me this week. Let's jump right into it. Let's escape.
I can't hang on to nothing, so it's...
The album for this week is Night Songs by Calvin Love. Calvin Love is a Canadian-born indie musician working out of Independence, Kansas. Night Songs is Love's fourth and, to my ears, most distinct album on the heels of 2018's Highway Dancer. Night Songs, for those who live in the shadows of our expectations, of our wants and demands, in the blind spots of our ignorance. Songs for the soul searcher among us, the loner with nothing to lose, yet who longs to be a part of something. This is a road-tested artist with many miles under his belt already. Calvin Love takes his time between albums, releasing one every few years, and from what I understand, he spends a decent amount of time on the road as well. I find striking this artist's dedication and willingness to confront the dark and the heavy, one who spent his life diving into the unknown. Notable songs include Crocodile Tears, Blue as the Night, and If I Only Knew Then, which was the first single from the album prior to its release, and my favorite. Night Songs was released on February 7th, 2020, by Calvin Love Music and Hidden Treasure Recordings. And this is from the song, If I Only Knew Then. The single for this week is Shadow on the Sea by Champs. This is the extended version of the song, the original single having been released in 2019. But I like this version better. Shadow on the Sea is a carefree dance song with a satisfying, dramatic chorus. And at the same time, it's a low-key, slightly reserved call from the wild. This song leaves you wanting more, as you might find it playing over and over again, somehow fitting almost any mood. What is the Shadow on the Sea cast by? Is it something big and bold, or something small and perhaps ethereal? Can music help make light out of the dark, make the long journey shorter, and soothe the blisters of 1,000 miles? This song makes me believe that it can. Shadow on the Sea was released on May 1st, 2020, and here it is. And finally, the feature for this week is Unpregnant, directed by Rachel Lee Goldenberg. This is a road trip movie in which two teenagers drive from Missouri all the way to New Mexico so that one of them can have an abortion. Now, there appear to have been several hands in the writing of this film, and I believe that was unfortunately to its detriment. Unpregnant is well-constructed enough, funny enough, and good-natured enough, but it does not match potential with consistency. And the most obvious cause of such a lack of focus is having too many cooks in the kitchen, or the script in this case. Therefore, the film lacks a definite, credible identity. Again, this film does get a few things right. It's also well cast, decently shot, and its dialogue is moderately intelligent. But on the other hand, the pace of the film is rushed, and there doesn't seem to be an adequate consideration of timing and its effect on mood and dramatic progression. Look, I can appreciate a story with legs, a spine, and a moral compass. And I suppose this film is a good beginning for a young director whose best work is ahead of her. I just hope that over time, she realizes that just because the final cut of a film is the product of collaboration, that doesn't necessarily mean its writing and its vision are as well. Unpregnant was released on September 10th, 2020 by HBO Films, and you can stream it there on HBO. Here's a little bit from Unpregnant.
You know who you are? You're Captain Picard at the end of season 4. You've assimilated into the Borg. You don't even realize it.
You're completely wrong, as usual.
Oh, really? Please, do enlighten me.
Captain Picard gets assimilated into the Borg at the end of season 3.
God, you have to be good at everything. You know what? You're not Captain Picard, okay? You're Data. You're a weird information robot.
And that'll be the episode for this week, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you next week.
Yesterday's news, the head.